Hello students, myself is Smriti Pandey, Assistant Professor, Department of Microbiology, CM Dubey PG College, Bilaspur, Chhattisgarh. My topic is HACCP, Hazard Analysis Critical Control Points for MSc Microbiology Semester 4 Unit 4. Contents are Introduction, Terminology, Principles of HACCP, Guidelines for Application of HACCP Principles, Conclusion, References. Introduction. HACCP Hazard Analysis Critical Control Points. HACCP is an internationally recognized method of identifying and managing food safety related risks, and when central to an active food safety program, can provide you customers, the public and regulatory agencies assurance that a food safety program is well managed. It is a systematic preventive approach to food safety from biological, chemical, physical hazards and more recently radiological hazards in production process that can cause the finished product to be unsafe, and design measure to reduce this risk to a safe level. In this manner, HACCP attempts to avoid hazards rather than attempting to inspect finished products for the effect of those hazards. The HACCP system can be used at all stages of a food chain from food production and preparation processes including packaging, distribution, etc. The Food and Drug Administration (FDA) and the United States Department of Agriculture (USDA) require mandatory HACCP program for juice and meat as an effective approach to food safety and protecting public health. Meat HACCP systems are regulated by the USDA while seafood and juice are regulated by the FDA. A HACCP plan for a product prepared in one facility will be different from the HACCP plan for the same product prepared in another facility. Terminology. Hazard. A biological, physical or chemical agent that is reasonably likely to cause illness or injury in the absence of its control. Hazard analysis. The process of identifying and evaluating potential hazards associated with food in order to determine what must be done. Control. To manage the conditions of an operation to maintain compliance with stabilized criteria. Control point (CP). Any step in a food's flow where physical, chemical or biological hazard can be controlled. Control measure. Any action or activity that can be used to prevent, eliminate or reduce a significant hazard. Criterion. A requirement on which a judgment or decision can be based. Critical control point (CCP). The last step where you can intervene to prevent, eliminate or reduce the growth of microorganisms before food is served. Critical limit. A set range limit a CCP must meet in order to prevent, eliminate or reduce the hazard to an acceptable limit. Monitoring. The process of analyzing whether your critical limit are being met. Corrective action. A predetermined step taken when food does not meet a critical limit. Verification. The last step where you verify or double check that the CCP and CL you selected are appropriate. Severity. The seriousness of the effect of a hazard. Principles of HACCP. The 7 principles of HACCP are: first, conduct a hazard analysis. The application of this principle involves listing the steps in the process and identifying where significant hazards are likely to occur. The HACCP team will focus on hazards that can be prevented, eliminated or controlled by the HACCP plan. A justification for including or excluding the hazard is reported and possible control measures are identified. Second, identify the critical control point. A critical control point is a point, step or procedure at which control can be applied and a safety hazard can be prevented, eliminated or reduced to acceptable levels. Establish critical limits. A critical limit is the maximum and or minimum value to which a biological, chemical or physical parameter must be controlled at a CCP to prevent, eliminate or reduce to an acceptable level the occurrence of a food safety hazard. The critical limit is usually a measure such as time, temperature, water activity, pH, weight or some other measure that is based on scientific literature and or regulatory standards. Fourth, monitor CCP. The HACCP team will describe monitoring procedures for the measurement of the critical limit at each critical control point. Fifth is establish corrective action. Corrective actions are the procedures that are followed when a deviation in a critical limit occurs. The HACCP team will identify the steps that will be taken to prevent potentially hazardous food from entering the food chain and the steps that are needed to correct the process. Sixth, verification. Those activities other than monitoring that determine the validity of the HACCP plan and that the system is operating according to the plan. The HACCP team may identify activities such as auditing the CCPs, record review, prior shipment review, instrument calibration, and product testing as a part of verification activities. Seventh is record keeping. A key component of the HACCP plan is recording information that can be used to prove that a food was produced safely. The records also need to include information about the HACCP plan. Records should include information on the HACCP team, product description, flow diagram, the hazard analysis, the CCP identified, critical limits, monitoring system, corrective actions, record keeping procedures, and verification procedures. Now, guidelines for application of HACCP principles. The following guidelines will facilitate the development and implementation of effective HACCP plans. Prerequisite programs. The production of safe food products required that the HACCP system be built upon a solid foundation of prerequisite programs. Prerequisite programs provide the basic environmental and operating conditions that are necessary for the production of safe, wholesome food. The existence and effectiveness of prerequisite programs should be assessed during the design and implementation of each HACCP plan. All prerequisite programs should be documented and regularly audited. Education and training. The success of a HACCP system depends on educating and training management and employees in the importance of their role in producing safe food. This should also include information the control of foodborne hazard related to all stages of the food chain. Management must provide adequate time for thorough education and training. Personnel must be given the materials and equipment necessary to perform this task. Developing a HACCP plan. The format of HACCP plan will vary. In many cases, the plan will be product and process specific. However, some plans may use a unit operations approach. In the development of a HACCP plan, 5 preliminary tasks need to be accomplished before the application of the HACCP principle to a specific product and process. The 5 preliminary tasks are in figure 1. This is figure 1, which is explaining preliminary tasks in the development of the HACCP plan. First of all, assemble the HACCP team, then describe the food and its distribution. After that, describe the intended use and consumers of the food. Develop a flow diagram which describes the process and verify the flow diagram. Now, assemble the HACCP team. The first task in developing a HACCP plan is to assemble a HACCP team consisting of individuals who have specific knowledge and expertise appropriate to the product and process. The team should be multidisciplinary and include individuals from areas such as engineering, production, sanitation, quality assurance, and food microbiology. The team should also include local personnel who are involved in the operation as they are more familiar with the variability and limitations of the operation. Describe the food and its distribution. The HACCP team first describe the food. This consists of a general description of the food, ingredients, and processing methods. Describe the intended use and consumers of the food. Describe the normal expected use of the food. The intended consumers may be the general public or a particular segment of the population. Develop a flow diagram which describes the process. The purpose of a flow diagram is to describe a clear, simple outline of the steps involved in the process. The scope of the flow diagram must cover all the steps in the process which are directly under the control of the establishment. Verify the flow diagram. The HACCP team should perform an on-site review of the operation to verify the accuracy and completeness of the flow diagram. Modifications should be made to the flow diagram as necessary and documented. Now, conclusion. HACCP is a food safety system designed to keep food safe through its flow in an establishment. HACCP is based on the idea if the physical, chemical, or biological hazards are identified at specific points, hazards can be controlled and prevented. Undertaking a HACCP study focuses the thinking of everyone involved with the product on the details of the process and promote a greater awareness of safety issues. This is my references. Thank you.